What it do, wrestling world? Welcome to Over the Top Rope Wrestling Show. It's your boy, Mr. Steel, Yo Dibs. Yes, that is me, the one, the only. Yes, the one, the only. On the other side, we got my brother from another. He driving to a show, which he's gonna talk about in a second. But he is the tantalizing one, tantalizing Tony, my brother. What's happening?
What's up, my bro? Been in traffic for 2
Oh
hours.
man, where are
Two
you headed
hours.
today, man?
Right now, Kale, the producer, and Mikey's first show ever on to in Deer Park, Long Island. That's New York for the people that know. We're going to NYWC. Tony Nese is going to be there. But more importantly, my friend and your new friend, Mr. Robert Franklin, with his tag team partner Dickie Rods going against Dirty Deeds tonight. So I'm gonna be there live and living color. I will be streaming the match live.
In 1,000 feet,
Shut
turn
up,
left
Siri.
on Bayshore Road.
From my YouTube page, channel, whatever you call it, at about 7:30 around time. So hit that notification button so you know when I'm going live.
So everybody who subscribe to my page, subscribe to Tantalizing Tony's page, hit that notification button so you can know when he's going live, all that good stuff. So my brother, we're gonna have a quick show today. Let's get right into it. Let's talk
Turn
about
left onto
NXT
Bayshore Road, then
2.0
turn right on Brook Avenue.
Halloween
She tried.
Havoc.
She tried to get in on. She wants to get in on the show. We got all these women.
She wanna take
Speaking of women, how about our good friend Jessica last night, Boom Baby?
Jessica, man. That was fun. Fun doing the show with Jessica last night. Um, very fun, very fun. Now,
First time ever watching wrestling
let's.
like that. Shit, it's crazy.
It is
Turn right
crazy.
onto
Man,
Brook
she was so
Avenue.
intrigued to AEW. So intrigued.
Yes, yes.
But let's get into it. Halloween Havoc, we saw titles change hands, but I want to
Continue
get
on Brook
right
Avenue for half a
to
mile.
the main event. Hey Ashley, how you doing? I want to get right to the main event, okay? And I don't know if you're gonna agree with me or disagree with me if you feel the same way, but I'm gonna get right to it. So NXT 2.0 is supposed to be about younger talent, pushing younger talent, giving the younger talent their chance to shine. And Braun Breaker was being pushed left and right as to be the next like top star of NXT. He's in tag matches with Ciampa. He's in single matches. He's winning, and he's getting his title shot against Ciampa, and he loses. I'm stuck at a crossroads because I didn't want them to push him heavily so fast. But if you're going to do it, and you want it to be about younger talent, then you should put the belt on Braun Breaker, which they didn't do, and it makes it look as if he just got buried. I don't know if you feel the same way, but go ahead and explain your answer.
I was on the same page as everybody else that I thought all the younger talent was going to win. All the new people coming in were going to win the title so they could make the complete 2.0 transition complete.
In 800 feet,
That
to
being
arrive at the
said,
destination.
I don't disagree with Braun Breaker losing. Ciampa is the cornerstone of NXT, and maybe, just maybe, they don't want to let go of that just yet. I don't think Braun Breaker is ready. I don't think he has all the tools necessary to become NXT
You've arrived.
champion. You got to realize something, okay? Let's name some NXT champions, okay? We're going to name a few. Finn Balor, um, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. Are you telling me that Braun Breaker belongs in that conversation?
I don't think he belongs in the conversation, not at all. But I think they could have went a different route as to not putting him in the title picture so early. That's my dilemma with this, because it looks like you just buried this man after just trying to make him one of your next future stars. That's my
I
dilemma. They could have started a few. We could have started a feud with anybody else that's not involved with a title.
I don't know which way they were going. I don't know how they were doing this. I don't know what their booking strategy was because to me, what they were doing was giving the younger talent the rub, and I really thought that Braun Breaker was going to be your next NXT champion. I never thought he was ready, like I said,
Me too. I'm with you
but
on that.
it just happened, and now we got figure out where they're going with anything. And as we can see, we got wrestlers falling in right now. As you can see, we got guys coming in. These are workers. We got workers coming in. The NYWC's got their gear all ready for show tonight. As you can see, everybody ready for the show. They're like, who is
Yeah,
this guy? They'll know quite sure who the
they'll know
Tantalizing
you.
one
They'll
is.
know
Some
you
of
in a
them don't
little
know.
bit.
Yeah. To give them some exposure. Yeah, they're parking over here. I just lost a spot. I'm in the park. Got to to the
What
park.
up, Stephen
But
Paul? What's happening?
it's going to be a good show tonight, guys. Definitely. Like I said, NYWC is one of these organizations that people don't they don't really pay attention. And there's Tony Nese right there in front of me, everybody. So we just watched Tony Nese Park, and we got Dudes of Ringside podcast right here.
Oh
Dudes of
Lord,
Ringside podcast
blow the
right there.
horn out and look at this. Look at Lance.
Right on. So we're gonna try to find parking, everybody. But like I said, Braun Breaker should have. The way they did that to me. Is this a spot? No, it's not. The way they did this was off the I don't know, off the reservation. I think they made big mistakes, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. How's it going? Yeah, we're looking to park, sir. Anywhere?
If you want to know the truth, the back entrance is going to be the main entrance tonight. Go park on the other
Got
side
you.
of the building.
What side? Where's Shane? Is Shane inside already? I'm around. Thanks, appreciate it. All right, as I look for, like I said, I'm sorry, bro.
We good.
I think it was a mistake to not give Braun the title, but let's see what happens.
Let's talk about Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction. That to me is still the best thing happening in NXT. It was the right move to make to put the belts on Mandy and Gigi and JC Jane. I don't have no complaints. I didn't know who would be the person to defeat Raquel Gonzalez until they brought Mandy Rose down to NXT. I knew it would be her. Hey, she's put in the work. She's gotten better as a wrestler. She's still not the best female wrestler there is, but she's better than what she was from years ago. I'm happy with it. I'm glad to see that she's finally a champion in the WWE, being NXT. And I think this faction of Toxic Attraction is going to be one of the best things going forward in NXT for the rest of the year or another 2 years until they decide to break them up. But I'm very intrigued in Toxic Attraction.
Yeah, I was very happy with I was very happy, and as you guys can see, the ring is right in here. There's Mike Norman, Storm Mike Norman. What's up? How you doing? Storm Mike Norman right there. What's everybody? Um, we we can find some parking, but I'm really happy with Mandy Rose. Really happy with Toxic Attraction. I think that was a smart move. I think moving. I was very nervous to move when they moved Mandy Rose to NXT, but now see the story behind it, why they did, and it seemed to work out for her. And
Oh
now,
yeah.
as you well know, NXT is recognized as a world championship. So now Mandy Rose is a world champion.
Hey man, props to them. Props to Toxic Attraction, man. I mean, they brought Mandy Rose down. We can see Mandy was looking for talent. She got two of them with her in a great faction. I mean, I mean, when you got one of the best eye candy looking women on TV, man, what can you do about it? So very intrigued. Um, Obviously, I think a Dakota Kai Raquel Gonzalez feud is going to start off again. because there he is, my man Mikey. Because
He is so excited.
Dakota
He's on his
Kai
feet.
got involved in the match. He should be excited. Dakota Kai got involved in the match. So apparently that's going to start off again between Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez.
Which is so weird because now Raquel disappears, comes back, and helps Mandy Rose win the title. A title that Dakota Kai probably deserves more than anybody.
True.
So she's been a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't get the booking, but we'll see.
We'll see. What's up,
Maybe
Kid
this feud
Ninja?
moves over to the main roster.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I don't know what's left for Raquel Gonzalez in NXT besides a rematch with Mandy, but apparently they see something different. Let's move on to Ring of Honor. As most of you know, Ring of Honor is doing a show at the end of December. Plans on doing a show during WrestleMania weekend, but they are releasing, or they have released, all of their wrestlers that were signed to contracts. Man, this hit kind of hard because some of the best wrestling is in Ring of Honor. Some of the best technical wrestlers perform in Ring of Honor. Some of your best superstars in the world from in AEW and WWE started off in Ring of Honor. So this hit me kind of hard because I love Ring of Honor. I love going to their shows when they would come here. I'm sure you do too. But to not have a Ring of Honor show and then they're gonna try by WrestleMania weekend. Oh man, I hope and pray that Ring of Honor can get back on its feet because the pandemic has definitely hit them hard to where they couldn't do live shows.
Yeah, this one is a head scratcher on what happened money wise or what's going on and what's the reboot going to be like, and will we even have a reboot, and who's going to be where. These major contracts, these guys going to go sign other places. You know, Jay Lethal's a big name to me who I would love to see in another company. You're going to lose what about the Briscoe brothers? You know, what about Dalton Castle? There's so many people that they have the potential of losing now. And then what's left? So, we'll see.
Well, I wanted to ask you, like, who you thought should go where, but Wrestling Observing News reported, and this is not 100%, but it's being reported that Jonathan Gresham, Jay Lethal, Dalton Castle, Brody, Dan Harzen, Dragon, EC3, the Briscoes, Roosh, and Bandito have already signed contracts with AEW. Now,
AW.
I don't know how, yeah, I don't know if that's 100% true, but this is what's being talked about already. And I thought Jonathan Gresham would go to Impact and join his wife. I never saw Jay
Right.
Lethal and Dalton Castle going to AEW. I can see them in WWE. The Briscoes for sure, I can see in AEW because they're rough, they're tough, and they're edgy. But I mean, what do you think about this report? And we can't hear Tony. We can't hear Tony. We lost sound from Tony. Did he pop back in? Get him back. Let's see. I got you. I hear you now, brother.
Okay. I'm on the phone, so my phone's ringing, and that's what happens. That's probably what happened every time.
Yeah.
But I'm getting calls from inside the arena. It's crazy. I'm shocked to see anybody go anywhere so quickly.
True.
So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if this is good or bad. I was hoping to see Jay Lethal honestly go to WWE.
Me
I
too.
just think maybe more. He's more of a showman. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Not that he's not a great wrestler, but I just could see the gimmicks and everything they could do with this guy now. But they probably
Yes.
ruined him too. So
It wouldn't surprise me, my brother. It wouldn't surprise me. But I hope not independently. Ring of Honor can get back on their feet and do what they can do, man. Because they always put on a good wrestling show. Didn't have the production in comparison to AEW and WWE, but they put on great wrestling matches. Um, let's talk about your boy right quick before we end the show. Impact Wrestling has a new world champion, and that is Moose. And you heard Moose promo the
Moose.
other night talking about the New Day and Sasha and Charlotte and Roman Reigns, all of them. But my question to you, Tony, because we saw Moose compete for the world title against Rich Swann, he lost. We saw Moose compete against Kenny, and he lost. And now finally, Moose is the Impact World Champion. Was it the right thing for Impact Wrestling to make Moose wait just a little bit longer before putting the belt on him?
First of all, he got the title was great. He won the cup earlier with that battle royal, and then cashed in shockingly with I forget the guy's name. His wife and kids are in the in the ring, and he loses with his
Right.
wife kid in the ring, which was crazy. But that being said, I think they waited too long. I don't
I
think the
think that,
fans are behind Moose. I think that his time has passed.
ooh.
I do.
I
Moose
think,
Moose to
go
me,
ahead.
sorry, let me say one thing. Moose to me is not he's the guy's so big. He reminds me of Titus O'Neil. He should be in WWE. He's one of those big dudes that should be in WWE.
I
He
agree.
fits their mold perfectly, you know.
I think they waited too long also. I think the luster kind of went away on Moose by them waiting. I think the perfect time would have been against Kenny Omega. I think that would have been perfect, putting the belt on Moose. Now, don't get me wrong, people. I am happy. I am happy that Moose is finally world champion. He's worked hard for it. But yeah, they waited too long. They waited too long, man. The people were behind them. They should have made this move. They should have been made the move to put Moose as world champion. You teased us with the TNA World Championship for a while. He should have been champion, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And now we'll see where they go from here, what his next challenge is. To me, it's gonna be Morrissey, aka Big Cass. So we'll see where they go from
Big
here.
Cass, yeah. We'll see how long they keep the belt on Moose also.
Yeah, I'm not investing in Impact too much just because I don't know. I'm so engulfed with AEW and WWE right now and NXT. I only have so much time in the day to watch wrestling, so I'll catch up on the clips. And don't get me wrong, there's some good talent there, but
Great talent. Yes.
it's just right now. Thank God the Good Brothers keep that. Well, now we don't even know what's going on with AEW because their contract is expired. Their
Yes.
partnership. So with AEW and Impact, so.
Oh, I'm kind of glad it's over with because AEW got the better of the deal anyway.
Not true. I'll tell you why.
You think differently?
More
Okay.
people, yeah, because more people watched Impact because of AEW. AEW didn't have to gain anything. It put Impact at a legitimate company, even though their main guys lost. Look what
That's
happened.
how I looked
Christian,
at it. As Impact main guys losing to AEW. That's how I looked at it until Christian won.
but
Somebody called him again. We lost him. He's gonna come back. Give him about 5 seconds, everybody. He's gonna come back. But that's how I looked at it. AEW got everything to gain with their wrestlers. Tony looked at it from the ratings aspect of how Impact ratings went up due to the help of AEW. But I looked at it from a wrestling aspect, and just as like they got everything out of it, everything. And Tony is back. Let's get him back in.
phone calls, spam risk. Sorry, buddy. But Christian put what's the guy that he beat? That beat him. I forget his name. The one that won the title for 5 minutes. The guy with the
Josh, Josh Alexander. Am I right?
that sounds right.
Okay.
So he put Josh Alexander over. Christian did, which then gave Moose the title. So legitimizes the belt because two AEW guys had the title.
Right.
So to me, it makes the title more prestigious because Kenny Omega had it as well as Christian. So now it gives it more status on the level of the food chain. So I mean, I think Impact there was no losing it for them because they didn't lose money. AW footed the bill, you know,
Yeah, they did.
and some of their talent is going to AW. It gave them more exposure. So
That's true. Good deal. Well, my brother, I hope you enjoyed this show that you had
I
today.
appreciate I appreciate doing a brief show for me. Yeah, I got to get in and get situated, get my front row seat because I'm VIP status. What I do. This little guy's ready right there.
You ready,
He's got
Mikey?
on his WWE. He's got his WWE title on. He's been kicking feet. He is ready to go. You ready to go see the show? You ready? Where we going? Oh, he said we're going to WWE Champion. That's what he calls
That,
the rest of WWE
that's it.
Champion.
I see he
So we go
moving
to WWE.
fast like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Say
What's
hi
up,
to
Kira?
everybody.
Hi.
Hey, Kira.
All right, everybody. I'm at Inside JB. Thanks for putting the show. Thanks for running a brief show.
I
If
got
you're
you, bro.
watching, hit the notification button on both our channels because tonight I'm gonna live stream Robert Franklin's match. So Mike's gonna take me out. You know, Mike, do it. Say it loud. Good job.
All right, my man.
I'm gonna get out of here. So do what I do. Stay tantalized. You close the show. Love you, brother. Everybody else, love you. Stay safe. And of course, stay tantalizing.
All right, later, man. So, like he says, everybody, subscribe to Tony's page. Also, turn your notification. Get a live view of the match he's going to stream live. Um, we'll be back next Saturday with another show. I'm sure Tony's gonna have a AEW Full Gear prediction show. I'm gonna have an AEW Full Gear prediction show. Plus, I will be at Full Gear in 2 weeks. I will be there. So I will have some live shots and all that stuff. So turn on your notifications, everyone. All right. I'm expecting big things from AEW Full Gear. I can't wait to go up there for that show. But like I said, we'll be back next Saturday. Me and Tantalizing Tony. I'm your boy, Mr. Steel. Yo, Dibs. Had a quick show today. Be a little bit longer next week. Until then, enjoy your Halloween. Peace.